Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda. 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 Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda. 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 Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Please relax. Now, all you can check now once, and even after 42 minutes, you can check and see the changes that are happening. It at least takes 42 minutes. So don't worry. Give 42 minutes time. And now we are all going to be entering into the next segment where we are going to be understanding about the nature of perception, Maya, and the reality of life.
When you are ready to cross your self-doubt, understand, courage to cross the self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred is tapas, vairagya. Ferociousness you need to cross your self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt is called tapas. It can be psychological ferociousness, it can be physical ferociousness, it can be ferociousness to detoxify your system, ferociousness to break from patterns, ferociousness to break from addictions, ferociousness to manifest the higher understandings, ferociousness to live the higher understandings. It can be anything. Understand? The ferociousness to cross the self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, to reach you are one with Paramashiva is tapas. Blessed are those who decide they are one with Paramashiva, who cognize they are one with Paramashiva, because other than him nothing else can exist. If something else can exist other than him, then he cannot exist. He is the only Purusha. There cannot be anything other than oneness. That is why it is oneness. So if you feel you exist, you are only Paramashiva. You exist only as Paramashiva. Any other identity you assume is assumption. Understand? Nothing else can exist. And nothing else exists.
Kayendriya siddhihi asuddhikshayat tapasaha. The technical term in the sutra is tapasaha. That is where I am going to differ with the traditional orthodox translation. Traditional orthodox translations say mortification. As the meaning of the word tapas. I wanted to translate that word tapasaha as the practices through which your biomemory falls in tune with all-knowing, all-powerful, all-intelligent, all-compassionate Atman. Please understand. Basically, the stuff which is inside your biomemory, which is responsible for your biomemory to be alive, is Satchitananda, Sat, all-knowing, Chit, all-powerful, Ananda, always blissful. Because of all these three, always compassionate, overflowing. Basically, the stuff which is responsible for your biomemory to be alive and active is Satchidananda. But your biomemory is not completely aware of its own sweet truth, Satchidananda. So any practice makes your biomemory to understand and experience its innate nature of all-knowing, all-powerful, all-blissful is tapas. Tapasaha.
I have a question regarding the Turiya state, and I know the gentleman before me, I have not experienced the Turiya state. So as an analogy, trying to understand it, when world-class athletes, they are at the top of the game, and they say, well, I don't know what I executed.
Yes. Actually, that is Turiya.
Oh, that's-
At least 2-3 people who experience that zone, I've even checked their biomemory, it is Turiya. Just body moves.
Yeah.
Just body moves. I have experienced it during my Parivrajaka state. By walking, sometime I just know my body is just moving. I am there all around. See, your psychology and physiology binds your physical happening. If certain actions are performed where your psychology and physiology is made to feel tired, and they both come to the convincing understanding that I cannot stop this physical fellow, he is just going to do what he wants to do, how much ever I try to stop him, I can't. That is what I call tapas. Tiring your physiological and psychological signals and making them understand they can't dictate terms to your physical system is called tapas. Understand? Sometimes people ask me, in our Akada Mahanirvani Akada, some sadhus stand in one leg for 25 years, keep their hands up for 40 years. Do all these required? Sometimes it is required. Those actions are like a statement sent to physiological and psychological circuits. You can't dictate terms to me. Get out, move out. I'm not going to listen to you. Actually, by walking, somehow my system has sent that statement to physiological and psychological circuits. So I saw they just moved out and body is just moving. I used to walk 60 kilometers a day. 60 kilometers a day. After reaching to the place where I am supposed to reach, I will just sit in samadhi. I will not fall asleep. I will sit in samadhi. So it is possible, the extreme physical activity in a tremendous loving and caring ambience where you do not feel you are tortured, but you are on the side of the physical activity, sending a statement to the one part of you makes you experience that. See, if you feel, I am putting you through this yoga from morning till night, I am forcing you, it will not be tapas. If you are convinced, no, I am doing it, Swamiji and me, we both are on same side. You fellow, you be on the other side. If you tell your tiredness and boredom, relax. You are one side, me and Swamiji another side. Then it is tapas. Understand? So basically, your physical part, if that takes my side, this whole program will be a tapas. Means, I'll give you the practical statement. Just do not respect your tiredness and boredom. Treat it like your spouse. How you secretly want to treat it. Your boss. Treat your tiredness and boredom like your boss. My Guru Raghupati Yogi used to tell, in Tamil, தம்பி, தவம் இருந்தா சிவமே கூட வந்து அருள் பண்ணித்தான் ஆகணும்பா. Means, used to tell, if you sincerely sit in tapas, even Shiva has to come and grace you and bless you. When he comes, ask him, whatever mistakes I have done, forgive me and give me the complete surrender. That's it. But even Shiva cannot deny your tapas. This one key has given me all success in my life. All success. All the major enlightenment experiences and power manifestations I had in my life is when I decided no food, no sleep till I manifest this. With that will persistence, whenever I sat, the chemistry of my biology just fell in tune with Paramashiva and Paramashiva manifested. It's like when you try to reflect the sun through a mirror, you just adjust. At one point exactly, the sun reflects. As children, we used to play, holding the mirror outside the window and sending that light beam inside the room. Same way, whenever I sat with this will persistence, till I manifest this power, no food, no water, just meditating. Automatically, the chemistry of my biology aligned. See, imagine sun as Paramashiva, your body as the mirror, the reflection, the pure light beam is a power manifestation. This tapas, will persistence, is the adjustment process, that adjusting the mirror rightly. I tell you, whether Ganesha eating the food which I offered, or enlightenment experience in Pavadakundru, or death experience in Manikarnika Ghat, or Paramashiva himself coming and giving me food, medicine in Haridwar, all major experiences in my life. Seeing Sri Krishna in Gujarat, all major experiences. When I sat with the will persistence, till this experience, no food, no water, no sleep, no 1, 2, 3, just tapas. When I sat in Manikarnika, that's what I decided. Either I will have the death experience and manifest the powers, or die and see what is death. With that I sat 2.5 days. Not only I had the death experience, multiple powers which comes along with the death experience started manifesting in me. Tapas. Know the highest reality of life through tapas. Tapasa Brahma Vijñāsasva. Know the Brahman through tapas. Taittiriya Upanishads, Bhrihuvalli. Tapasa Brahma Vijñāsasva. Realize tapas is maturity of your soul. Through tapas, your soul gets matured. Matured soul does tapas. Tapaso hi param nasti. Tapasa vindade mahat. Tapasa kshiyade papam. Modade sahatayvadaihi. Tapasa prapyade swarga. Tapasa prapyate yasaha. Tapasa sarvamapnoti. Tapasa vindade param. In Vani Purana, Nithyananda Snanaviti Adhyaya, there is nothing higher than tapas. Through tapas, the great achievements are manifested. Through tapas, the papas sins gets completed. Through tapas, one becomes one with gods. Through tapas, heaven is achieved. Through tapas, fame, glory and grace are achieved. Through tapas, everything is attained. Through tapas, the supreme highest state of Brahman is manifested. Agni. This is the direct words of Agni Bhagavan. So understand, reduction in the strength of the tapas is the reason why Hindu community is facing so much of problems all over the world. I will say for all problems, the source, root cause of all problems Hindus are facing all over the world is because the tapas lifestyle is lost. All the best things, good things Hindus are enjoying all over the world. The only reason is wherever you know how to do tapas, you are successful. Wherever you messed and missed tapas-based life, you are suffering. So tapas is solution. Listen. Now listen. Repeat along with me. I am uttering word by word. So repeat with me. Om Tapaso Hi Param Nasti Tapasa Vindade Mahat Tapasa Kshiyate Papam Modate Saha Daivataihi Tapasa Prapyate Vargaha Tapasa Prapyate Asaha Tapasa Sarva Apnoti Tapasa Vindate Param. I am initiating all of you into the truth of this sloka. This powerful cognition will become reality for all of you from now. I am uploading this verse in the Facebook page. Please read the verse and read the meaning few times. And all my kids, you should write this original verse and English translation at least 108 times. So it becomes part of your very DNA. First, I want you to understand, when Guru loves you, he goes through the whole pain. You don't go through the pain. You just go through the tapas, but no pain. Pain he takes it and clears it. Actually, my gurus did tapas through this body. There was never any pain. They just swallowed it. I will never let you guys suffer. I'll burn all the pains. Make you guys enjoy tapas. I'll just burn all the pains. It's my commitment to all of you. It's my commitment to all of you. Guru does literally the tapas through your body. My gurus did the tapas through my body. Meditate on this powerful cognition. Tapas will become too sweet. Tapas is the simplest, easiest way to realize your guru takes all the pain and burns it, never lets you go through any pain, but only makes you go through the tapas and gives all the benefits of tapas to you. See, tapas is the most sweetest way to realize the Guru's love for you. When you start doing tapas, you will realize you get only the benefits of tapas, and all the hardships your gurus, they take it and burn it. Actually, all my kids, even if you have intention to do tapas, that's enough. I will take away all the hardships and burn it. It's not that I go through that pain, I'll just burn it. You will get only benefits of the tapas. You guys are too close to my heart. It's literally like how my gurus felt. I am their own and this body is literally theirs. How they were protective. Naturally, I will have the same thing for you. Wherever you are, I'll hold you in my hand and make sure there is no hardships for you. You get only the benefit. If you read, listen how I lived with Arunagiri Yogeshwara, you can literally experience the same with me. Whatever I experienced with Arunagiri Yogeshwara, even if you hear, listen, you will go through the same with me. That is why I tell you, reading or listening about my tapas is you doing tapas. Understand? My tapas is not inspiration for you to do tapas. It is initiation. Understand? I have not done tapas for myself. I have done it for you. So, when you listen to my tapas, it is not inspiration for you to do tapas. Just listen. That is initiation. It is equivalent to you doing the tapas. If you listen, hear, read about my panchatapas, it is equivalent to you doing that panchatapas. If you listen, hear, read, cherish, cognize how I lived with Arunagiri Yogeshwara. It is not just an inspiration to get a guru and have that same experience. It is initiation. You will be having the same experience with me literally in your inner space. When you are young, some things you want to add in your life, some things you want to leave in it from your life. The quantity, quality, greed and fear the same quantity, quality, fear and greed will change as you grow, matured or older. Listen. So I'm giving you one example. All things related to quantity and quality changes. They are not eternal. They are ephemeral. Sometimes you enjoy the change. That is called maturity. Growing in wisdom. Sometimes you hate the change. That is what is called attachment, suffering. This quantity, quality centric drama, whole thing is only superficial life. Even the maturity which comes when you understand this quantity and quality changes is not complete enlightenment. That is more like a dharma. You get matured, but that's not ultimate. Ultimate is understanding some things which you create, some things which you maintain, some things which you destroy, some things which you put yourself in delusion. Sometimes you pull yourself out of delusion. Sometimes you liberate yourself. All this is fundamentally you who is doing this drama. You, the consciousness in you is doing this whole drama. Waking up to that is conscious sovereignty. I want you to understand 3 layers. 1, the quantity, quality based thinking, acting, whole productivity centric lifestyle. Quantity means trying to increase the quantity of things in your life, or even trying to improve the quality of your body, your mind. anything trying to increase the quality of you, both are stupid. Both are useless. That's the first thing. Second, the quantity quality centric greed you have. You want to sometime accumulate more money. You want to spend more time in the office. But later on you understand anyone can replace you in your office, but no one can replace you in your home. So you get the shock of your life and realize, oh God, I should have spent more time in my home. Then the next level you will understand. Anyone can replace you, even in your family, but no one can replace what you need to do to yourself to raise your quality. Then next level you will get matured. Even the idea of raising your quality by yourself is extremely wasting time. Instead, a simple quantum initiation with Guru can raise you beyond the quality, quantity, stupidities. The levels of evolving. Because even if you work on yourself, raise all your qualities to higher and higher level, it is more like an ant trying to climb the hill. When it is going to reach the top. But the same ant sitting on the shoulder of the Guru, when he climbs the hill, just in few hours it is going to reach the top. So now what I am doing is I am just taking you on my shoulder and raising you to the Kailasa top, offering you at the feet of Paramashiva so that quantum initiation can happen. Listen. Things you desire when you are in the creation space, you may hate when you are in the destruction space. And you should know, all the destruction in your life is your conscious choice. Things you like very much when you are in a maintenance mode, you may hate when you are in delusion. Many things which you hate when you are in delusion, you may feel so valuable when you are liberated. Listen, when you are in delusion, you will feel suffocated by Guru. You just want to escape from him. You don't even want to see him. You don't even want to remember. Even if you see his photographs in some shop, you will feel irritated and leave that shop when you are in delusion. But when you are moving towards liberation, you just wait for him to appear here and there. Even in the car sticker, if you see him, your face becomes white with a smile. Listen, things you like when you are in delusion, you will hate when you are in liberation. Things you hate when you are in delusion, you will love it when you are in liberation. So the quality, quantity based ideas constantly change. And this change also changes. That's the beauty. Change also changes. Listen carefully. For example, you work hard, put lot of intelligence, build an amazing bungalow in your dream. First earn money, then save money, then buy all the right material. Things which change if the atmosphere changes, ideas changes, geography changes, are all delusory. They all exist in illusion. You work so hard and build a home in your dream. What's the use? No use. Working so hard and building a house in a dream, when you wake up, it is no more reality. Same way, if you are earning and building a big business in a country, suddenly the country gets into war and it loses its currency value, what will happen to your whole thing? Waste. Understand, put your energy and time in ephemeral things only to the level you need to run your life, not more than that. Economy is all about intelligence, not about greed. If you are functioning out of greed, the fellow who planted greed in you is successful, not you. You are working for him. Please recite the second verse, Kenopanishad, along with me. Shrotrasya Shrotram Manaso Manoyat Vachoha Vasam Vasamsa Upranasya Pranaha Chakshus Chakshuradimushya Dhiraha Pretyasmallogata Mrita Bhavanti. Chant once more. Shrotrasya Shrotram Manaso Manoyat Vachoha Vasam Savupranasya Pranaha Chakshuhu Adimushya Dhiraha Pretyasmallokat Amrita Bhavanti. Shrotrasya Shrotram Manasa Manoyat Vachoha Vasam Savupranasya Pranaha Chakshuhu Adimushya Dhiraha Pretyasmallogat amrita bhavanti. The translation: it is the ear of the ear, that by which one hears the mind of the mind, the faculty of thinking and intellect, the speech of the speech, vak, that which creates sound vibration. It indeed is the vital life of the life energy, the power of sustaining life, and it also is the eye of the eye, the power of sight. The wise enlightened beings, having liberated themselves from the senses and identifying with the subtle, inexhaustible source on leaving and rising beyond this ephemeral world, become immortal and eternal. Understand? The whole verse is declaring the answer for the pure questioning. First verse was pure questioning, keneshita prena. It is pure questioning. Now the answer. But the danger in answer is, anything your mind can grasp is not truth. Because anything your mind can grasp, it can deny, that is ultimate. Anything known is already dead for your mind. Please understand. Anything known is already dead for your mind. The existence cannot be dead. Only your mind has to die in the existence. So the declaration of the truth has to be such where your mind cannot succeed in knowing, it just gets drowned and becomes knowing. Understand? If your mind succeeds in knowing anything and retains its existence, it is knowledge. If your mind is drowned and disappears in the process of knowing, it is experience. If your mind sustains the process of knowing and retains its original form even after knowing, it is process of knowledge. If your mind drowns and dissolves in the process of very knowing, it is experience, reality, truth, existence, Brahman, Sadashiva, Paramborul. Your methodology of looking at the life matters, because only based on that you will plan your goals. Man who tries to grasp the humanity through length, dimension, will only try to be politician, because it is all about number game. If you don't like a politician, he doesn't have a problem. He will make sure you don't like anybody else also, and he is the best devil. If he presents that much, he is successful. Even if he cannot make you love him, he will make you feel, yes, among the devils, he is the best. Because it is all about number. It is not about the breadth of the relationship. It is all about the length of the relationship. Number. So his job is successful if he establishes others are more devilish than him. others are more demonic than him. That's it. He does not need to spend much time in establishing he is good. He just needs to establish others are worst. Because it's all about number. It's not about how you feel about him. It's not about the quality, the breadth. It's about the quantity, logic, length. Understand? If you start looking at the life through heart, breath, you may not bother about number, but you will bother about the quality of every relationship with which you are entertaining yourself. What is the quality of the relationship that exists? Because quantity fills, quality fulfills. Quantity fills, quality fulfills. When you have that quality in the relationship, you know, even if the million people are there, you know, where is the blue saree? Where is that white dress? It is not the quantity. Quantity fills, quality fulfills. It's when you look at the life through breath, life is different. Millions may be sitting in front of you. You know where the quality is. You know which one is filling, which one is fulfilling. Understand your decision to look at the life either through logic or through the heart matters. Because that is going to make you fix your life goals. That is going to be the fuel for you. A person who looks at logic as the way to grasp life will naturally be fueled by the number. Person who looks at heart, the way to reach out the life, will be fueled by the heart, the quality, the fulfillment. When your breath, heart expands, you start looking more for the truth. Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. Just by knowing about the cosmos, about the universe, about the existence, you became one with that. You became that. Listen. Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. Knowing Brahman. The word Brahman means yourself, God, universe. All the three put together is Brahman. Knowing Brahman, you become Brahman. Listen. I'm repeating. Knowing about Brahman, you become Brahman. Brahman means Jiva, individual soul, Ishvara, God, Jagat, universe, all the three put together. Cosmos, God, soul, all three put together is Brahman. You, by knowing the Brahman, become the Brahman. You may say, no, so many Brahmins read about all the Shastras. We don't see they have become Brahman. Listen. Hinduism is oral tradition. Shravana, you need to listen from someone with whom you have a conversational relationship. With whom you have a simple conversational relationship. Even if they struggle 20 years on their own, will not happen. When you come to a conversational relationship with me, I just know how to remove the wrong things. Put the whole energy flow as a simple flow. Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. Knowing Brahman, cosmos, you become the cosmos. Knowing is not reading, listening from person who already knows, with whom you have a conversational relationship. That's all. Now, fortunately, all of you have conversational relationship with me. There are some may need little more time to wake up. But the moment you decided to come and sit in front of me, you have taken your first step. So naturally, I will do my million steps. Even if you think you want to take one step towards me, I will take 10,000 steps towards you. If you take one step towards me, I will make million steps towards you. It's my commitment. Understand? It's my commitment. Now, I will give you some more deeper understanding about this superconscious mutation process. Listen. Having conversational relationship with someone who knows Brahman and hearing about the Brahman makes you experience, live Brahman. Because I'm going to work on every one of your body now. Putting these great truths inside your body. So, this great truth starts simultaneously, spontaneously, synergetically starts manifesting in your system. I'm going to work on your Swadhisthana chakra, your being, core being, because that is where the knowledge about the cosmos is stored. Your Swadhisthana chakra is the place where knowledge about the cosmos is stored. I am going to put the right knowledge about the cosmos inside your Swadhisthana and trigger your Swadhisthana to wake up. Listen. I'll now drill these cosmic truths inside you. Listen. Two things are most difficult in the life. Finding a person who is a Brahmanyani and having conversational relationship with him. That's all. These two things are the most difficult. Most of you have that. I'm using the word most of you because still with some of you, I just tolerate, but doesn't mean that I have a conversational relationship. I just keep quiet because there are some people, when they are agitated in their obsessive, compulsive behavior, they literally behave like a Ravana and Bhasmasura. And that is not going to attack me or that is not going to affect me. But when they behave like a Ravana and Bhasmasura, they will be destroyed. There are some people, when they become violent, they literally behave like a Ravana and Bhasmasura, try to possess the whole Kailasa or try to put the hand on Paramashiva's head. Their efforts no way will affect me. They can't attack me, but in their effort they will destroy themselves. So I don't have a direct conversation with them. I wait for them to settle down. But just by being here, you may start realizing and settling down from your hypocrisy, from your cunningness and that obsessive, compulsive behavior. But most of you have that conversational relationship. And I am a Brahmanyani. Don't worry about that. That I have proved enough. And actually to prove that I am a human only, you need evidence. To prove I am a Brahmanyani, you don't need evidence. My disciples are enough evidence. Understand, Mahadeva very clearly says, Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. There are some Vedic verses he exactly repeats in Agama. Knowing which you become, that is Brahman cosmos. Listen carefully.
Just because if you know about this pillar, it's not that you will become this pillar. Just because you know about this screen, it's not that you will become this screen. But consciousness is such, just by knowing about it, you will become that. Brahmavit brahmaiva bhavati. Knowing cosmos, you become cosmos, because you are cosmos.
Listen, Paramashiva's message directly from Sri Kailasa. Brahmavit brahmaiva bhavati. Knowledge about Brahman, even if it is in the intellectual level, even if it has not become your realization in the physical world as of now, the very knowledge, jnana, a logically convinced, cognized understanding about Brahman itself is so valuable and important for you. It guarantees Videha Mukti, means Kailasa when you leave the body. If you digest that Brahma Vidya, knowledge of Brahman, start manifesting as your reality, even while you are living, you live enlightenment. Listen. Even knowledge, knowing is so important. When I say you are Paramashiva, 10,000 powerful cognitions which cannot be uttered by words, the whole thing is packed into that one truth, and I am sending this to you. Listen. Understand? I was talking about the higher space zones, the vertical space zones like Bhur, Bhuva, Suva, Tapa, Satya, all the lokas, all the different higher worlds, higher existence, and ultimately the Kailasa, highest dimension, highest existence. Even if you know information about those lokas, they become enlightenment. That is the important thing. Understand? In this world, the truths related to this world, knowing does not mean experiencing. The information does not become enlightenment. But the truths about that world, just information becomes enlightenment. Brahmavit brahmaiva bhavati. Knowledge becomes reality. Information becomes enlightenment. That is the way Musukunda Chakravarti went to Devaloka and brought Tyagaraja Swami of Tiruvarur. Just one Rishi came and gave the information about Devaloka, and that became experience for Musukunda Chakravarti. He just went there casually for a visit. Indra received him and said that I have a war now, can you help me? And Musukunda Chakravarti said, why not? And he took the whole Chola army and supported Indra, and Indra won the war. Because Indra won the war, Indra asked I should give you some gift. What do you want? Understand? The interdimension travel, the interworld, interspace travel was common lifestyle for us. This is all not false. I am telling you, the evidence. Mushukunda Chakravarti went there and supported Indra and won the war and then came back. Evidence. 7 Tyagaraja Swami are in Tamil Nadu. Vedaranyam, that's one. Tiruvarur is the main deity. This 7 Tyagaraja Swami, nowhere in the deity you can see even one small symptom or any evidence it is man-made in this world. Like how Prahlada, whatever Prahlada heard from Narada, sitting in his mother's womb, when he came out, when he assumed the body, when he started growing, every situation Prahlada faced, he had a solution which he received from Narada. He had a solution which he received from Narada in the womb. And beautifully he was able to navigate his life and win the whole thing. Understand, you need to really understand. Knowledge about the cosmos is not necessarily demands your faith or belief. It only demands your integrated listening. Knowledge, logically analyzed, understood, knowingly or unknowingly mixes into your cognition, inspires you, triggers you, excites you, awakens you for actions. And I tell you, knowledge about the Brahman, Parabrahman, existence, reality, ultimate reality, universe, cosmos, multiple words I can use. All these words are small, short, but it's like a finger pointing to the moon. The words showing to the ultimate reality, Parabrahma, Paramashiva, Parabrahma Shiva. Listening to these great revelations, truths, internalizing, raises the very quality of your existence. Understand? Whatever you consider as you, your life, your perception, all that put together only I call it as your existence. Like your joy, your ability to enjoy, your perceptions, your depth of understanding, your depth of knowledge, your depth of clarity about the reality and the wealth you have and the powers you manifest and the powers you have about on the society and on yourself, on your life. Saraswati, Lakshmi, Durga, everything you have in your life, all put together, I call as your existence. And knowledge about the Brahman just raises the very level of your existence. It gives you a breakthrough. Brahman is abundance.
Brahman is life. Existence is life. By very nature it goes on expanding, expanding, expanding. Understand? I will present the interpretation of this sutra. I will present this sutra maybe in this angle. Existence is bliss. Existence is constant expansion. Please understand. Bliss constantly expands in all dimensions. If you are experiencing levitation, automatically you will see you are expanding in the dimension of health, wealth, relationships, in every dimension. Please understand, if you are levitating and your wealth is not expanding, your health is not expanding, something is seriously wrong. It's not levitation, you are jumping around. Don't hop around. Because these are infallible informations which can never be false. Brahma Sutras, aphorisms of existence, cosmic law. Existence is abundance, constant expansion. Whether it is in the level of understanding, in the level of love, in the level of life, in the level of health, in the level of wealth, whatever may be, but the truth of existence is expansion. Very essence of existence is expansion. Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat. The exact English translation of these three words is self, God and world. Jiva, Ishvara, Jagat. All three are made of same stuff. How you respond to all three will always be same. Please understand. If you are confused about self, you will be confused about Ishvara, God. If you are confused about self, you will be confused about the world. If you are clear about the self, you will be clear about Ishvara. If you are clear about the self, you will be clear about the world. If you have visual understanding about yourself, for example, when you look inside what you are, if you get an idea visually, you will be able to see Ishvara visually. You will be able to see the cosmos, anything, anywhere visually. If you close your eyes and see yourself, you have only verbal idea. what thoughts are going inside. You can see Ishvara also only verbally. And about world also you will have only verbal knowledge.
If your idea about you changes, your idea about the world and the God will change. Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. Jiva is idea about you, Jagat is your idea about the world, and Ishvara is your idea about the ultimate. All these three are very closely connected. If your idea about you changes, your idea about the world will change, and your idea about the Ishvara will change. If you are fear-based, you will feel very connected to the deities with all weapons, 18-handed Kali, or Muniyasami, Karupannar, with all the deities which are violent. You will feel very connected because you are deeply feeling insecure. You want somebody to protect you with all the weapons. If you grow, if your idea about you changes, if you raise to the level of anahata, love, suddenly you will feel connected to Krishna. More love, more bliss, more joy. If you elevate yourself a little more, if your personality becomes a seeker, means seeker of enlightenment, you will feel connected to the master. No, with no other God you will feel connected. All those gods are okay, but you won't feel connected. Only the connection will be with master. You will feel master is everything. That is everything. People ask me, are you God? I tell them no. Only for selected. I am not God for all, but only for those few who are seekers. People come and ask me, Swamiji, I heard that fellow had some miraculous experience in his life by you. You did that to him, this to him, why not do for me also? I tell them, no, it's not in my hand, it is in your hand. How much you feel connected? If you feel connected to me as a teacher, I will do only the teacher job. Only the teacher's job will happen. If you feel connected to me as a master, the master's job will happen. If you feel connected to me in a much more deeper level, those kinds of things will happen. It is feeling connected that creates the possibility for miracles. That creates the space for power of coincidence to happen. Understand? It is you feeling connected. You are feeling connected. That creates a special space where miracles just continue to happen. Miracles are not done, it happens. If it is done, it is a work. Only if it happens, it is a miracle.
The oneness, non-dual consciousness, the non-dual space, the Advaitic space of you is not something supposed to be experienced in your meditation alone. That is why some of the Vedantis who don't understand Vedanta, they go on saying, Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya, means the God alone is true, Brahman alone is true, the world is illusion. Yes, I am not saying it's wrong, but they miss the third statement. Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. The individual Jiva you experience is nothing but Brahman. So whether being or action, the oneness has to be radiated, lived, experienced. The process yesterday was going on in the inner awakening, the 12th day process. Everyone experientially understood Jagat Mithya, whatever you see as the world is illusion. The moment one incompletion is triggered by somebody, then that's all. You don't see the world anymore. The world does not exist, only my world exists. That is what is meant by the great Mahavakya, Jagat Mithya. What you perceive as my world is Mithya. Because a small incompletion, the moment it got triggered, it gets triggered. A small incompletion, the moment it gets triggered, you stop seeing the world and you are deluded in my world. Brahma Satyam, Jagat Mithya. I don't disagree. Jagat Mithya. But that does not mean in your actions you will not radiate the truth Brahma Satyam. In your actions also you have to radiate the truth of oneness, non-dual consciousness. Every relationship, the attitudes you build towards every relationship, the attitudes you build towards your money, the attitudes you build towards your health, the attitudes you build towards the people around you, the situations around you, things around you, pets, plants, planets, everything around you should be from that same oneness and completion. Should be from that same non-dual consciousness. Only then you understand the third statement, important statement, Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. The individual self you experience is nothing but the cosmic consciousness. Please understand, you are given a direction, you are given a right direction, that's the right word I'll use, for your manana, contemplation, for your internalizing. You are given a conscious direction. What you are supposed to do to experience the ultimate consciousness is described in this verse. Pure consciousness is all pervasive. Even the moment you meditate, you just know. You are something more than the body, because all pervasiveness, the amount you can experience, only that much you can visualize. Please understand. Physical things, for example, this seat, this asana, even if you don't experience what it is made of and how it feels, you can see it. You can grasp it. But the more and more things become subtle, it's the depth of your experience, how much you feel one with it, that much only you will know it. For example, physical, I already gave the example. You don't have to become one with this seat to see this seat or to use this seat, but a mental idea. You may need to become one with that idea to grasp the emotion and context behind that idea. Spiritually, how much you experience oneness with that idea, that much only you will even understand it. If there is a thought or a poetry about love, it's a thought. The level you experience that emotion, that much only you will understand those words uttered, the thought current. Otherwise you will be like, that day I shared the story of Shiva sitting with Vandi and eating the roadside idli. One of my Swamis said the moral of the story is, even Mahadeva ate roadside idli. Eating roadside idli is not wrong. When you don't understand the emotion, this is the word, this is the meaning you will make for the words. Understand? How much you are able to grasp, that much only you will be able to experience. That's the beauty of the definition of consciousness by Upanishads. You can never make a statue out of what Upanishads declare as consciousness. You can never act as if you grasped without grasping. No. You can never make a mantra out of it. You can never form a dead ritual out of Upanishads. Any ritual you develop out of Upanishads has to be alive. I tell you, that is why agamas are so alive. You can't make the agamas dead. How much ever you try to kill them, again and again we will happen and make it as alive. Agamas can never be dead. Nigama means Vedas. Agama means applied Vedas. User-friendly version of Vedas. Manual, how to use Vedas, is Agama. Please understand, pure consciousness is all pervasive. Meditate on it. What is it? All pervasive. Is it ocean? No. Even water is not all pervasive. Is it air? No. Beyond the Valimandala, the air field, it's not all pervasive. Then what is the all pervasive? Space? No. Like space. Because even in our space only there are some few billion planets. But universe is much beyond. Few billion planets we have ever understood or imagined. Vyakta, avyakta, manifest and unmanifest. Manifested and unmanifested. Vyakta, avyakta. Manifest and unmanifest. Meditate on it. Meditate on it. Meditate on it. Pure consciousness is all pervasive, beyond the coming. ongoing, absolute radiant and self-effulgent, unembodied, boundaryless, whole.
Listen, just if you are honestly seeing yourself, you will understand most of the time you hypnotize yourself to believe you are intense just to dump that action. Oh, I was intense, I am intense, I tried my best with all my intensity, it's not working out, let me go to something else. Just for that you use the word intensity. How many of you agree what I am saying? Most of your intensity is ego's delusion. Alright, tell me, what is intensity? Word which has no meaning but puts you in a space as if it has meaning is delusion. I should say persistence, not intensity. I have seen people, it is persistent people who are successful, not the so-called intense people. This so-called intensity is all like emotional ups and downs. I have seen people, I have seen enough of intense people. But they will not have persistence. I have seen people saying, give me sannyas now. Intensity. Okay, I'll give you krama brahmacharya and take sannyas after 1 year. No persistence. No, then I don't want. Go. Understand, persistence makes your will into reality. Persistence is the scale of even measuring your intensity. Just intensity is nothing more than a cup of coffee. When you drink Texas size Starbucks coffee, everything will be intense. You can't sit, you can't sleep, you can't do anything, you will be just intense. Soon you will see. The biggest problem, if I force you to do tapas, hard tapas, you will have so much of ego satisfaction and feel, yes, I have to do this. Just to do the tapas, you will be stable. Because here I am doing everything, you feel bored and you don't even have the patience for me to manifest the whole thing. Now that is where the whole problem is. I tell you, it is not that at that time people did not believe what I claim and declare I will make it into reality. They believed. But impatience is a throbhava, delusion with which they are covered. Do not allow, understand. In ordinary yoga, your struggle, your collapsing, all these are the ups and downs. When you are with the master, because you don't need to do anything, your mind creates imaginary problems. Actually, Because you don't have a real problem, you are creating imaginary problems. Imaginary problems are only called delusion.
Everything, from the time you wake up to till you go to bed, purifying your whole muscle memory is what Mahadeva is teaching through Charya. Kriya means the spiritual process. The spiritual process. Please understand, Agama is the only science. Even though science is a small word, I am using that word. Agama is the only spiritual inner science to manifest anything you want as reality. If you want to bring God into a stone and want to make him live in that stone, there is a kriya. There is a process. If you want to heal your stomach pain, there is a kriya. There is a process. If you want to heal somebody's cancer, there is a kriya. There is a process. If you want to bring rain, there is a kriya, there is a process. If you want to stop the rain, there is a kriya, there is a process. You want to bring the sun, there is a kriya. You want to stop the sun, there is a kriya. Everything. Everything you can achieve it through the certain kriyas, processes. You may not do all the kriyas, but knowing that science and few kriyas helps you to manifest the reality as you wanted. To manifest the reality as you wanted. To awaken completion in you, to awaken strength in you, to awaken joy in you, to awaken respect for yourself in you. That's one of the best things Mahadeva does in Agama. He helps you to manifest so many wonderful powers. Anybody who practices Agama develops tremendous respect for themselves, about themselves. It's not ego. Ego will always be based on powerlessness. Respect will be always, self-respect will always be based on powerfulness. Every time when a problem comes in front of me, I only become more powerful by learning and expressing the method and solving it. Legitimacy of the universe, legitimacy of your existence. Understand, legitimacy of the universe is devotion. Legitimacy of your existence is self-respect, self-confidence.
Legitimacy of the universe and legitimacy of your existence becomes your reality in Advaita. After that, you can play any game. Dvaita, Visishtadvaita, Visishtadvaita Advaita, Dvaita Visishtadvaita, no problem. You can create even your own Vaita, no problem. Advaita will give you legitimate answers about the existence and you. Will bring legitimacy to your existence. Kids need to be brought up with the foundation of Advaita. Advaita grounds you. It just grounds you. I tell you. Ground yourself in Advaita. No one can cheat you or exploit you. Upanishad should be taught in all schools. The fundamental truths of Upanishads. A kid, whether he wants just a candy or he is thinking of his future vision, everything he should be grounded on Advaita and cherish and plan. He will be amazingly grounded, I tell you. Advaita makes you loved and wanted with this existence. It will make you feel you are wanted, you are loved, you are cherished, you have a legitimate right to exist. Because you are still able to feel you exist, you are wanted to be exist. If you still feel you exist, your existence is wanted and celebrated. I tell you, the most important thing a child should have is getting grounded on the existence, the legitimacy of his existence. You see, a child, when he goes through a physical maturity, the biggest thing he will go through, that kid, male or female, will go through is, why am I alive? What is my purpose? Why am I existing? What am I going to do? This why. Understand that why cannot be answered by one answer. That can only be answered by something with which the child grinds himself or herself. I've seen in villages, to make the grinding stone smooth, they will put a tavdu. Tavdu, I don't know what's the English word. Husk and the lemon juice, they will pour it. And tell the kids only have to sit and grind. To make that grinding stone smooth, if they buy new grinding stone from the shop, it will have the small sharp edges. To clean that up so that it will not get into our food and get into the stomach, they will ask the kids to clean it up. They will put the husk and lemon juice, and we will have to be sitting and grinding it for morning till night. So all that sharp edges of that grinding machine will be cleared. It will become smooth, and then they will throw this away, clean it up, and then they will start using for all the cooking or the grinding the food items. Same way, system should be grounded with the ideas of oneness, truth, Advaita, Satya. Especially when a child goes through that adolescence, constantly inner thought currents should be all about his existence is legitimate. Understand? If a child is grounded during the adolescence, he will be such a blessing for the world, because he will go on be teaching to the world, you are all grounded, you are all needed, you are all existence, you are all celebrated, you are all welcome. He will be manifesting that Shaktipada. Understand, during the adolescence, if he is given the terrorist ideas, over. All the terrorist manuals teach you don't have a right to exist. You are whatever. You don't have a right to exist. Your existence is a curse on you. Your existence is from the sin. Your existence is from something wrong. Then you are uprooted, frustrated. You are not even accepted by you. So you wait for everyone's acceptance to accept you. That is the fundamental way of keeping a man slave. Anyone who waits for others' acceptance to accept himself is hooked to the greed. Over. Now you have a slave. Society has one more slave. Whoever understands the legitimacy of your existence, you don't need, see, I am not saying do something antisocial, no. But social acceptance is not required for your legitimacy of your existence.
The ability to break the Maya matrix comes with the right powerful cognitions and understandings about life. And like Swamiji revealed, how you cognize, how you can break when the biggest of delusions is by your will persistence, your super determinism. Your conscious will is stronger than your worst patterns. Today, we have learned some of the most important truths in the most beautiful way with amazing, powerful cognitions that Swamiji has revealed. And tomorrow, we have a very, very, very important day that none of you would want to miss. Tomorrow, we're all going to be learning about the secrets of attracting wealth, how you can become a wealth magnet. Tomorrow's whole day is going to be focused on addressing the different aspects of how you can manifest wealth, how you can manifest, create wealth, and manifest the reality that you want. So we welcome all of you to join with us tomorrow. We thank all of you for being here today. And this brings us all to the conclusion of our day today. And let us conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all, Nithyananda.
Hour upon hour, the number of children being killed in Gaza is rising. We all know how politically complex and personally conflicting this situation is right now, but it's very straightforward for an organisation like UNICEF. We stand for children, we stand for children's rights, wherever they are, whoever they are. The images and stories are clear. Children with horrendous burns, mortar wounds and lost limbs. Hospitals are utterly overwhelmed to treat them. The Israeli children who were abducted and are most likely in Gaza must be safely and immediately reunited with their families and loved ones. UNICEF is calling for an immediate ceasefire as 1.1 million people, almost half of them children, have been told to move out of the way, but they've got nowhere safe to go. Following days of bombardment and cuts to all supply routes, children and families in Gaza, they've practically run out of food, of water, of electricity, of medicines and of safe access to hospitals. Gaza's sole power plant ran out of fuel on Wednesday afternoon, shutting down electricity, water and wastewater treatment. Most residents of Gaza now can no longer get drinking water from service providers or indeed household water through pipelines. Humanitarians have to be able to access children in Gaza, families in Gaza with life-saving supplies. Every war, it's children who suffer the most, and that is tragically true today.